Okay, so we are going to convert 0.777, this repeating decimal, into a fraction. Okay, so now we know that this is a repeating number, that it keeps on going and going and going forever. Each the 3 dots represents that it keeps on going and going and going. But it's easier to write this using bar notation. That 0.7777 is really the same as writing it this way using bar notation. So we're going to use this way. It's easier to write it that way. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to use a little bit of algebra to make the conversion. So my first step is we're going to let x be 0.7. X is just a variable, so we're just going to let it be 0.7 bar notation. And we know that since there's only one number that repeats, is the one digit that repeats, the 777, we are going to multiply each side of the equation by 10, because there's only one number that repeats. Now when I talk about the left side and the right side of the equation, this is what I mean. This is your left side and this is your right side. I'm referring to the sides on each side of the equal sign. So this is your left side and this is your right side. Okay, so I'm going to multiply each side of the equation by 10. So 10 times the left side is equals to 10 times the right side. And a positive times a positive is positive, so it'll be 10x. A positive times a positive is positive, so it'll be 10. It'll be 10 times 0.7 is going to, it's like if I move the decimal point over to the right once, so it'll be 7. But remember, this number is not just 7, there's tons of 7 behind the 7, so I'm going to bring one more over. So when I multiply times 10 times 0.7 repeating, I'm just going to write it as 7.7 bar notation. Okay, so now my next step, I am going to subtract x is equals to 0.7, the value of x, from each side of the equation. So you know how at the beginning we said we're going to let x be the number that repeats, right? After we did all of this, now we're going to take it away. And what I mean by this is this. I'm going to write my number again. My equation, 10x is equals to 7.7. And now I'm going to take it away. I'm going to take it away. I'm going to write, take away the number x equals to 0.7. Okay? So now think of it this way. 10x is like saying I have 10 positive x's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it says to take 1 away. So I'm going to take 1 away. If I do this subtraction, I'm going to take 1 away. And what I have left, I'm going to have 9 x's left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to write 9x because I have 9 of them left. This part right here, 7.7, remember it means that 7.7777, a lot of 7s, right, to infinity. And I'm going to take away the repeating part. So I'm going to write 0. And all of the 7s that go behind it, which it goes to infinity too. Since they both go to infinity, right, I can cancel them out. I can cancel all of the numbers that you can imagine. And once I cancel them out, what's left is just 7. So that's why my answer is 9x is equals to 7. All right. Now, this, when we say 9x, we really mean 9 times x. 9 times x is equals to 7. So I don't want 9x, I only want 1x. So I need to get rid of the 9. And that's a multiplication. So since the opposite of multiplication is division, we are going to divide by 9 on each side of the equation. Each side of the equation. Alright, so I'm going to rewrite 9x is equals to 7. And since this is a multiplication, I am going to divide by 9. And to do the division, I'm going to write it down like a fraction, right? 9 divided by 9. And whatever I do to the left side of the equation, I have to do it to the right side of the equation to keep the balance. So 9 divided by 9, it's a whole, so that becomes 1x. And 7 divided by 9 is 7x. And that's it. So x, I don't have to write the 1, right? It's the same thing. 1x is the same thing as just x. Is equals to 7 over 9. And 7 over 9, let me show you using my handy dandy calculator. 7 divided by 9 is equals to 0.777777, and the calculator automatically rounds up because it ran out of room. So 7/9 is the same thing as 0.7 by notation. And this is how you convert a repeating decimal into a fraction.